Welcome to the Post Shift Podcast, your raw look at the hospitality industry, brought to you by SHC. This week's episode is proudly sponsored by Bar Green Ellington for all your restaurant and bar needs. Visit bargreen.com for the full portfolio. What is happening, Post Shifters? Welcome to another episode of the Post Shift Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Shawn Soole. I am a little late on this one. Sorry about that. Didn't post it at 9 a.m. this morning. I'm a little bit behind today and yesterday. But that being said, what did I want to talk about this week? I wanted to talk about online bullying, trolls, and harassment. So this seems really weird for me to be talking about this because, well, I'm 40 years old and why would anyone be bullying me on social media? But I do get it. I have been doing a lot of stuff on TikTok and it brings out the worst in people. And recently I posted some screenshots of some of the interactions I have with these people. And a lot of people, it was sort of a mixed bag of comments. A lot of people were like, well, you should just ignore it, or you shouldn't engage, this is silly, da-da-da-da. And I wanted to explain why I always engage trolls. One, I always engage with a huge amount of empathy, because if someone has taken the time to watch your video or content and then comment on it, you have to show empathy because they've spent time consuming what you do and then shitting on it. You have to be empathetic about that. Someone's willing to do that. That just means that they're in a really bad place. And a lot of people were like, well, why does it matter? Why do you have to highlight this? I'm like, because a lot of kids, and I'm talking like everywhere from 12 to 16, 16 to 20, all this age groups, they get bad feedback on social media and they stop doing what they're doing. And so you have these kids who are letting these people win. And I don't believe in letting them, get away with saying anything without any repercussions, because that's the whole point. That's what they want. Psychologically speaking, they want to sort of dash in, throw down a shit-eating comment on your wall or on your piece of content that you've done, and then bounce. So if you let them do that, then that's empowering them and disempowering you. And so my big thing is that I grew up. I went to 14 different schools in 12 years, and 2 of those schools I went to 3 and 4 years respectively. So I went to 10 different schools in a space of 5 years, spreading across my whole life. So I was always the new kid, and always target for bullies. Now I'm 6'5" and 280 pounds, and people don't fuck with me. But I used to be the runt of the litter. I used to be very, very short. It wasn't until I was turned 15, 16 that I actually sprouted up, but I was still skinny as hell, and I still got picked on for being skinny as hell. So I went to all these different schools. I was always the new kid. I was a bully's wet dream to freaking constantly have some new blood to be bullied. And so I learned how to fight, and I learned how to stand up for myself. And when people came up to me, I would fight back. I didn't allow myself to get bullied. And this goes whether it's in real life or online. You can't let these people bully you for any which way. If you're a 16-year-old girl or a boy trying to talk about Legos or something, and someone's dropping shitty comments on you, that's them. That's not you. Don't fucking stop doing what you do. A lot of these kids get crippled by negativity online. And I worry about my daughter. I'm scared for my daughter going forward for social media, because negativity can cripple these kids. We're talking about suicides and mental health issues. There's a huge amount of issues with online harassment. But the thing is that we don't hit our demons straight ahead. We don't hit these bullies straight ahead. You show empathy and then you comment back. So a lot of the times when I get really douchey comments, I get everything from, why am I wearing a chef jacket? Oh, the fat guy. I've had fat guy. I've been called fat on a number of occasions. I've been called James Corden. I've been called Ted Cruz. All this sort of stuff during my videos. I engage them and I show empathy for them. And I say, thank you so much for bringing negativity to my page. I thank you for watching. Really insignificant negative comment. 9 times out of 10, they will delete. Every now and then they keep engaging. But you show empathy for that. And if you want to keep engaging and keep engaging and keep engaging, at the end of the day, it's your page. I had someone the other day just say to me, oh, well, you can just disengage from this comments. And I'm like, no, this is my page. This is my house. This is the way I do things in my world. And you're in my world, not the other way around. I'm not visiting your space and dropping shitty eating comments on your wall. you're coming to my world, and in my house, there's no negativity. In my house, we treat people with respect. And in my house, I will kick your ass digitally if I have to. And so, if you're a youngster out there, and I know there's a lot of bartenders, and I know for a fact, because I've talked to them, that have stopped making content because it didn't get likes or it got negative comments. And so if you're one of those people out there that are listening to this right now, and you think, oh shit, yeah, I did get a negative comment and I stopped creating. That is exactly what these people want. They are so jealous. They are so envious the fact that you put yourself out there, that when you stop putting yourself out there, inside, deep down inside for them, that's a win. But negative comments come from them inside not being happy with their lives. They're jealous, they're envious. So, my final thought on this one. If you get an online negative comment, engage it. Be empathetic, be nice, be respectful to the person, even if they haven't been respectful to you. And I'm gonna really say this towards the female demographic that hopefully listen to my podcast and create content. I understand from a 40-year-old white male that my negative comments are usually about my weight or the way I look and stuff like that. For you, it's turned up and tripled and quadrupled way more than I'll ever get. And for that, I have huge amount of respect for you understanding and pushing forward. But show empathy to these negative comments. Show that you're strong, you're respectful of that person, they've watched your content. First of all, you have to respect the fact that they watched your content. Secondly, they had the audacity and the gall to leave a negative comment on something that you're doing yourself. Fuck those guys. Push through, show empathy, comment back. Don't let these people think that they can throw a freaking, a mud pie at you and then run away and not be accountable. Make them accountable. Make them feel like you are watching them and you have empathy for their comments. And I'm telling you right now, if you take back that power dynamic, it'll change the way you do your content. So that's my post-shift shot. It was a little heated. Thanks as always for the support, guys. Chat to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for listening, Pose Shifters. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I really enjoy sitting down with friends and peers and just chatting about the industry and getting down to the nuts and bolts of what's really going on out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, everything on all the platforms. Just hit it up and I'll do my best to answer any queries or questions you have. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.